Buon pomeriggio, buon pomeriggio, siamo tornati, con un po' di fatica ma siamo tornati ed eccoci finalmente a Metal Gear Solid 5 Peace Walker, anche se non è scritto, questo lo anticipo già. Peace Walker è il vero, non di nuovo, è il vero vero capitolo 5 e non Metal Gear Solid V come saranno appunto Ground Zeroes e The Phantom Pain che giocheremo dopo Peace Walker. È il vero capitolo 5 e diciamo che adesso con queste serie di live dove faremo un playthrough capirete perché. E tra l'altro è un po' particolare dire playthrough perché in Peace Walker è molto diverso rispetto ai vecchi capitoli. Peace Walker si incentra per lo più sul... Adesso. Ok. Vedete un bordello, non capirete niente. Non vi preoccupate, non è un problema. Quello che ci interessa a noi sono le missioni. Il gioco è suddiviso in tantissime missioni. Il gioco è molto molto Monster Hunter come stile di gioco. E quindi il gioco funziona che tu fai missioni, dopo devi fare missioni secondarie per poi sbloccarti armi più potenti ti permettono di fare i livelli più avanzati ti permettono di prendere punti per sbloccare armi più potenti e così via, così via. Buonasera, salve. Quindi, ci saranno molte cutscene in questo gioco come naturale che sia, un Metal Gear Solid, quindi procediamo subito. Seleziona missione. Vediamo se devo oscurare. Perché appunto c'è tutta la selezione di missioni. Adesso queste sono missioni extra, quindi io semmai, siccome non voglio spoilerarvi troppo, tolgo un attimo. Ok. Ok, va bene, ci sta. Ok. Eccoci. Tutto a posto. Inizio, esplora l'impianto di fornimenti. Ok, vedete tante robe scritte, non importa, pian piano capiremo. Inizia missione. Subito la cutscene, giusto adesso?
Hey, boss! Wanna go around?
Allora, visto che c'è il tutorial, non me lo ricordavo questa cosa, voglio subito dare intanto delle informazioni di base. Per quanto c'è il
Look
volume,
alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking, and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up! Good! Look down! Good! You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
Allora, mentre facciamo un po' il tutorial, non lo farò tutto anche perché è inutile, non c'è niente azionale di trama.
All right, let's try up and down on the right stick one more time.
Ancora?
Look up! Good! Look down!
Il gioco è ambientato
Good!
nel 1974.
You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
Bene.
Okay. Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right. Good. Look left. Good. You should be familiar with the left and right controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
Non posso mettere in pausa il gioco.
Okay.
No? Che palle.
You can change the controls anytime in options.
Grazie.
Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now!
Ho rotto le balle.
At times,
Salto.
you will need to get low to avoid detection.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Here.
Ah, thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua? No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized. What's your government's take? The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload. Where'd they get that kind of cash? I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the US.
And your government can't just give them the boot.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The government's agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in La Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
Oh, thank God.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Ok.
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view. To change your settings, use the Start button to open the menu. There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the directional buttons while holding the R2 button to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with the L1 button. Then press the R1 button to fire.
Ok, no.
Select equipment by pressing the square or circle button while holding the L2 button. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu.
Posso?
The M16's a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
Ok, allora, come... Non sai che commenti ogni cosa che faccio però casa. Allora, siamo nel 1974, siamo 10 anni dopo gli eventi di Snake Eater, l'operazione Snake Eater. E come ci è stato accennato, Big Boss John si è lasciato ormai alle spalle gli Stati Uniti e la CIA. In questo momento, non è spoiler, si può dire, ha già lasciato anche i Patriots, ha già abbandonato Zero e gli altri membri e ha creato questa unità di mercenari, i Militaires Sans Frontières, MSF, in Colombia al momento. Ed è venuto a contatto con questo professor Galvez. Come avete capito, il tema della pace qua è centrale ed è il tema appunto di Peace Walker, ovviamente. A parte questo, volevo precisare un'altra cosa. Se vedete appunto che la grafica ovviamente è molto, come dire, peggiorata rispetto a un
The
Metal Gear Solid
facility you're
4.
headed for is past that fence.
Avvicinarmi.
A grenade should be able to take out that gate.
Lo so.
Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use the L1 button to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with the R1 button. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button.
Grazie. E perché questo gioco è un gioco del 2010 per PSP. Io adesso sto giocando ovviamente sempre sulla remastered della HD Collection che hanno fatto. Quindi adesso ovviamente sto giocando sulla 3 con i comandi, diciamo alla fine quelli di Metal Gear 4 e per quello che vedete appunto questo tipo di grafica che per PSP è la Madonna. E in più le cutscene sono fatte a fumetto, disegnate allo stile, non so se ha un nome particolare quel stile, ma comunque è quello caratteristico di Yoji Shinkawa. Tra le altre cose, Kazuhira Miller, non è la prima volta che lo vediamo. Kazuhira Miller è quello che ci accompagna durante le avventure di Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, e in realtà no, però lo sappiamo, in Metal Gear Solid quello che Liquid si camuffa da Master Miller, appunto Kazuhira Miller. E quindi un vecchio personaggio conosciuto che
That's
torna.
right. Nicely done, boss.
Direi è il momento di andare avanti e procedere.
Snake, don't you think you could use a little...
Per le balle.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. And break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the Professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the Professor.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. Stopped using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa, where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Paz. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to
Boss
myself.
is alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss. Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait!
Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
For peace, then. Abbiamo appena iniziato e già parecchie robe interessanti.
Hide behind stuff. Take the
Di
long way
parlare.
around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
Ah, eccola. La fortissima MK22. Allora, come volendo si poteva intuire,
The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
A quanto pare The Boss, che l'avevamo uccisa nel 64, a Sellino Yask, adesso è qui, in Costa Rica. Volevo parlare un altro po' dei... Vabbè, posso ancora? Forse le prossime missioni.
Got it.
Questo serve per multiplayer, perché qua, volendo puoi giocare fino a 4 persone, non in tutte le missioni per carità, però...
I'm counting on you.
E questa cosa è una figata. Il codec da questo capitolo e insieme a insieme a The Phantom Pain e Ground Zeroes diventerà quasi nullo, praticamente non esisterà più, ma per rimediare esisteranno le cassette tipo quelle che ci ha mostrato il nostro professore, che potremo ascoltarle quando avremo finito la missione, torneremo nel menu e là avremo il menu delle cassette e potremo ascoltare tutte le cassette che vogliamo. E quelle fanno da
Looks like
riempitivo,
you're
ovviamente,
inside the
per...
compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
per colpa che appunto non c'è più il codec, non c'è più il codec di Metal Gear Solid 3. Quello no. Oggettino. Scatola dell'amore. Non è più grande, può ospitare 2 persone. Appunto, sempre per il multiplayer. Con le scatole anche qua, madonna, si potrebbero fare di quelle cose.
Enemy attack!
E ci vediamo dopo.
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge is cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Freeze! The cargo, where's it headed? What is it?
Air suit! In the mountains!
What's up there? This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
E quando conclude la missione abbiamo i risultati, come ci avevamo quando finivamo gli atti in Metal Gear Solid 4. Solo che qua per ogni missione.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or two already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test? Showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. It looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Il nostro haven.
Bad news, Snake. Zadornov's on the loose.
What?
Cazzo. Allora, troviamo la Mother Base. Allora, a voi non interesserà tantissimo, perché come vedete salta tutto questo, non mi interessa. Questa è la Mother Base e questo è un salvataggio avanzato. Non troppo, perché appunto ho dovuto ricominciare il gioco da capo e portarlo avanti, anche perché farlo in live sarebbe stato forse un po' il volume del gioco, oppure se troppo alto. Tanto qua poi. Ho dovuto andare avanti con questo salvataggio perché il gioco altrimenti sarebbe stato lento da mostrarvelo. Visto che in realtà già in parte avete visto, la ciccia, quello che ci interessa è quasi tutto nelle cutscene. Nelle cutscene fatte a fumetto e nelle chiamate. Nel gameplay non c'è quasi nulla, è solo attraversare corridoi, boss fight e così via. Quindi voi della Mother Base non vedete quasi nulla, semmai vi mostro un attimino com'è suddiviso il tutto, ma per ora forget about all this. È tutto malissimo, vabbè. Qui dopo c'è tutto quante, ci sono tutte le persone, ci sono i diversi, come si dice, appunto, bla bla bla. Ci sono i tali di combattimento, c'è la squadra RS, quello di sviluppo, ricerca delle armi, fare armi nuove, più belle, squadra mensa, squadra medica, squadra spionaggio e così via. E c'è la sala d'attesa, dove puoi piazzare le persone. Si blocca tutto quello, bene. E questo spionaggio. No. Ok. E qua abbiamo RS, la ricerca per le armi. Però vi mostrerò solo questo, non voglio andare troppo avanti. 87.000 punti, non li ho. I punti sono i GMP, che sono questa sorta di unità di soldi, tra virgolette. Sono i CAE, però non c'ho. Ok. Devi quindi tornare a bomba sulle missioni. Prima non spoilerava, quindi non saprei che nasconda. Spero. E invece... Op. Sta roba è una gran seccatura, dovrò ogni volta ricordarmi di nascondere la schermata. Vedete dopo, perché ci sono alcune cose che non voglio che vediate. Abbiamo fatto inizio, esplora l'impianto di rifornimenti, contatta il comandante dei sandinisti, quindi in Nicaragua. Anche se esplora le giunche produtte della parte orientale del Limon e raggiunge la sconfitta dei sandinisti per entrare in contatto con il loro comandante.
Snake, I rigged that radio so you can contact our young lady friend Paz.
Is she okay?
No need to worry. She's tougher than you think.
Still just a kid.
Which is exactly why she could be an effective source of information. Besides, that little Angel de la Paz is the one who gave us this mission, right?
I guess.
I'll put her on.
Snake,
Paz, where are you?
Ciudad Colon. A school. The teacher told me to stay here until things quiet down.
Teacher? Oh, him. He's... Yeah, that's probably good advice.
See, he has a radio in his room, so we can talk anytime.
Pretty fancy for a teacher.
Promise me, Snake, that you'll bring back peace, and
I know. I'll contact you if I find your friend.
thank you. Snake, if you need to know about Costa Rica, the geography, the climate, the wildlife, anything, just ask me. I know about its history and laws too. We learned it all in school.
Got it. I have a question. I'll ask. What?
In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society, and that war is a constant threat to our relationships with others.
That's right.
So, to achieve peace, we have to create it ourselves. Crying about it won't bring it about or make it last. Each one of us must go and seek it out.
You won't find it without making sacrifices. No offense, but I don't know what peace is. Never felt what it's like. Never even been interested in it.
Snake?
Oh, sorry. Listen, Paz, I think your ideas are admirable. And I hope they turn out to be right.
Yeah, me too.
Peace is in your name. Who better to help bring it back?
Thanks, Snake. I will be here whenever you need me. See you later.
Snake, use your radio to call people, but stay alert. You're in the middle of a mission and can't afford to let your guard down.
Got it.
Need to know more about Costa Rica? Paz can help you out.
Good to know.
We'll follow their transport route. This should take us straight to their main base.
From what I've seen, it looks like nukes.
Agreed. The key thing now is to confirm whether those spears really are what we think they are, and if so, why they're here.
Follow the transport route. Find the nukes.
That's what I'm thinking. First, we should make contact with the Sandinista Comandante. They can tell us more about what's up ahead. But it looks like their hideout's already come under attack.
We'd better hope they're still alive.
Snake, Infiltrate that cabin and secure the Sandinistas' Commandante. Neutralize any guards by knocking them out, putting them to sleep, or even using the Fulton recovery system. You choose how to handle it, boss.
Allora, oscuro un attimo l'immagine perché voglio cercare un'altra cosa, però ho paura che anche qua sempre questione spoiler, quindi mi scuserete un secondo. Intanto vedete il mio bel faccione. Ok. Ah, posso... Ok, ok. Questa è la missione, archivio. Vediamo. Ah, ok. Queste, come vi dicevo prima, sono le cassette. Adesso abbiamo appunto solo di Miller di puzzle, perché abbiamo solo questi due personaggi sbloccati.
Kaz, what kind of shape is that plant the professor gave us in?
First time I laid eyes on it, I thought it was some kind of joke. It was a giant birdhouse, seagulls everywhere. We eventually scraped off most of the rust and bird crap. The underlying structure's intact. Little elbow grease, and we should be in business.
Who used to own it anyway? Whatever shape it's in now, somebody sank some serious money into building it.
From what I can tell, an American university built it as a research platform for ocean thermal energy conversion. The name's still on some of the rusty old power turbines. I'm guessing they must have had government and corporate assistance to build it too. But they couldn't solve the thermal efficiency problem, and the project was canceled. Then after the university abandoned it, a KGB front company scooped it up for next to nothing. At least that's my theory.
How'd the KGB manage to buy a plant built with American capital, front company or not?
Yeah, that professor is quite the operator. One other thing. The plant's set up so that it can join up with other plants of the same standard.
So, they were originally planning on expanding the place, huh?
Hey, let's give it a shot. We can get some more people together and build this place up into a proper home for MSF. You're with me on this, right, boss?
E su questi ce ne sono tante. Recupero Fulton, è carino, però vabbè, lasciamo stare. Galvez, il professore.
Still can't believe Professor Galvez was KGB.
Well, like the professor said, Moscow's hell-bent on communizing Latin America.
Yeah, the Cuban intel services are all in the KGB's pocket. You don't think he's got some kind of ulterior motive?
If the CIA is up to something, it's only natural that the KGB wants to know about it. But I doubt they're showing us their full hand.
We'd better watch our backs.
What do you think, Kaz? Why did Paz come all the way to Colombia herself?
It's a long trip to make just to be Exhibit A in Galvez's sales pitch. She's only 16, still a kid. Maybe we should take her wish for peace at face value.
Ruoli della Mother Base non ci interessa. Missioni di infiltrazione, contattare il comandante non ci interessa. A Paz invece
What was that you were saying? Peace is not the natural state of men. You said you learned it in school.
That is right. They are the words of the German philosopher Immanuel Kant. In 1795, he wrote a book titled Perpetual Peace. Kant argued that it is precisely because peace is unnatural that we have to make it ourselves.
How?
That is what his book is about. Is the concept starting to sound interesting now?
Not really. I belong in a more natural world.
Is that so? My grandparents died in the Civil War. If only we had been at peace, they would not have lost their lives. You actually wish for war?
It's not like I want to hurt innocent civilians, but if someone attacks you, what are you supposed to do? A country needs the strength to defend itself. Otherwise it faces invasion, oppression, political subjugation.
If they would simply stop using force to tangle with each other, countries would not need force to defend themselves.
And how would you guarantee that?
I...
Sorry, but you have to understand how the world works in order to protect the ones you love. That's not to say ideals aren't important too. They are.
You are right, Snake. Thanks. Peace.
Entra lo sviluppo del Costa Rica e il Canada. Per ora basta, proseguiamo con la missione. E finalmente posso mostrarvi anche preparazione missione. Sì, figata. Allora, volendo puoi scegliere tra appunto giocare con Snake o anche con tutti i membri dell'MSF. Però andiamo con Snake. Infiltrazione. Giungla.
Survival.
Vediamo se equipaggiamento. Sì, va bene. Cominciamo. Pensavo partisse la cassa, invece
Head
no.
for the FSLN boathouse. It's northwest of there. You can use the radio you just picked up by pressing the start button to open the menu window. You know you can assign the radio to the select button by choosing options from the menu window.
Come dicevo, codec.
This is Miller, hearing you loud and clear. You know you can assign the radio to the select button by choosing options from the menu window.
Grazie, Miller.
The boathouse is to the east. Head eastward.
Questo è il codec, in pratica. Mi manca. Tra le altre cose, siccome ho equipaggiato il Walkman, mi sono portato con me, abbiamo, volendo, un po' di canzoni. Però non ci interessa. No, grazie. Siamo senza.
What's going on?
Sono anche molto semplici come aree, quelle iniziali. Diciamo che ecco, il gioco magari punta forse di più la difficoltà sulle boss fight, questo, rispetto all'area.
The boathouse should be close by. Neutralize the security detail and make contact with the Commandante.
Indicatore dintorni. Vedete, anche prima che l'avevo usato l'indicatore dintorni non mi indicava i nemici, non c'era il quadratino rosso che mi indicava. Questo perché il gioco adesso è avanzato, avendo sviluppato questa tecnologia, e mi permette adesso di vedere, volendo, anche proprio i nemici. Oggettini. No, no, non l'ho visto nessuno. No, no. Ah, devo liberare l'area prima. Non ricordavo sto dettaglio.
Good. Now meet with the FSLN Commandante. He's inside the boathouse.
Fake boss.
¿Quién es? Eche! No way. What do we do?
Sandinista's right. I'm looking for someone.
¡Mi viejo! Shh. He's dead. They killed nuestro viejo.
You're his daughter. Then that makes you his delegado, right? Relax, I'm not your enemy. Cuban.
A cigar? I'll take whatever you've got. I owe you one. But I prefer cigarettes, you know. How do I look? A little like El Che, no? You Cubano?
Colombiano, a photographer. I came to Costa Rica to take pictures of birds.
Birds?
Yeah, quetzals.
You've got no telephoto lens. How do you get your shots?
Telephotos for amateurs. It's all in the timing.
Oh.
Let me smoke
Okay,
too.
we can talk until I finish this. Chico!
Tell me what's going on here.
This place is crawling with soldiers. They don't look like private security, more like hired guns. They're loaded with the latest gear from all over the world.
I heard they're a security force hired by Codessa.
Yeah, and I'm Papa Noel. Those guys are UCLA's.
UCLA's? La CIA?
I saw them, setting up shop in town. They're planning to do here what they did in Chile.
If that's the case, what are they after?
Whatever it is, it's not us.
You don't think they're here to push you back into Nicaragua?
Impossible. Too much hardware. Too many bases. Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else.
They have a base near here.
There's a factory to the north, across a suspension bridge.
Factory to the north, across a bridge. Have you seen the big transport boat? Mercenary crew on the Rio del Jade.
You mean the barge? It's upstream from here. Up toward Irasu.
Any idea what's on it?
I could introduce you to some of our compas up there, but I don't recommend going to the mountains. We've lost a lot of people there. They take us captive, torture us for information about our compas, and then they kill us like pigs.
Got it. All right.
This was our last hideout, the final refuge for El Frente, after being pushed out of Nicaragua and into this peaceful paradise of Costa Rica. Then, El Monstruo attacked.
A monster.
Y mi viejo. Mi viejo. Papá. He was la esperanza. Our hope.
Now that Papa's gone, my sister's la comandante de la revolución.
Do not listen to him. Papa was a hero who fought by Sandino's side. I am only his daughter. You need a special talent to become cacique. It takes someone great to unite all of Las Compas.
Sorry to interrupt, but leaders don't choose themselves. Neither do heroes. You carry on his legacy of La Esperanza, and they'll follow you, no question.
You think so? My compas trust me, but not one of them calls me Comandante.
Amanda!
See what I mean?
El Colibri!
Get down! What the hell?
Es un hombre nuevo, an unmanned weapon, a robot! Chico!
No, he won't survive the fall!
Out of my way! Better for him to die at the hand of a compa than suffer their torture. Stay here. As long as I'm still alive, I might as well repay you. Over here! Fine, Chico! ¡Venceremos!
Venceremos.
Snake, what was that thing?
Whatever it was, it looked unmanned.
Unmanned? I'd heard rumors, but an operational unit?
What the hell is going on here?
Not to quote Amanda, but the hardware they've got here isn't just unusual. It's overkill, which means one thing. It's nukes. So the question now becomes why?
We can't make that call yet. We need more intel.
How? Our source is dead.
But his daughter isn't.
Good thinking. We can follow her. Head for the next outpost and make contact with Amanda if she's still alive.
Roger.
Unmanned weapon. Adesso torniamo un attimo qui. Seleziona missione. Segui Amanda. Scusate. Qua.
The direction Amanda's Sandinistas were going corresponds to the location of the next outpost, a supply depot. We should be able to make contact with her there.
Per la missione non ci serve, teniamo questa roba qua. Cominciamo subito.
They've got reinforcements coming.
E ora dimostrare anche un po' la mappa come funziona. Qui abbiamo la mappa ovviamente della piccola area e subito dopo abbiamo invece quella della regione, possiamo dire così. In questo caso, volendo, potremmo fare, siccome i soldati arrivano dalla palude, non voglio dire nomi in spagnolo perché non lo so parlare, invece di passare per la palude potremmo passare per la giungla, il burrone, dove abbiamo iniziato la missione. Iniziato la missione, sì. No, noi abbiamo iniziato la missione della giungla, facciamo per il burrone, andiamo su, fino ad arrivare alla piantagione, alla banana e frutta de oro piantagione. Così facciamo i soldati, poverini. Beh, non me l'aspettavo in realtà, abbiamo solo un'ora, abbiamo già fatto parecchio in realtà, non mi aspettavo che siamo già arrivati qua.
What's going on?
Ciao di nuovo.
Amanda went across that rope bridge. Hurry.
Tutto è buono. Tutto è buono giù. Ah, la giungla. Ponti sospesi.
You might be able to get past the enemy by hanging from the bridge.
Non
Press
questo.
the action button near the bridge's handrail to hang.
C'è un modo anche più veloce, Kaz. Ecco, una cosa che potrei far notare è appunto, abbiamo Kaz in questo capitolo, c'è Kazuhira Miller, che come ho detto abbiamo già trovato in Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear 2 e basta, perché in Metal Gear Solid non è Miller, ok. E una delle cose che diceva Miller verso la fine del capitolo di Metal Gear 2 è uccidi Big Boss, uccidilo. E se non erro, tipo, così potrai sorpassarlo, riuscirai a eliminare una grande leggenda. Però c'era quasi come un sentimento di odio in quello che diceva. E appunto è strano vederlo così, volendo, in realtà così in un gran rapporto, comunque si vede già che comunque Snake, Big Boss, ha una gran fiducia verso Miller. Ciao.
Careful now. They might be holding FSLN soldiers prisoner.
Uno là, giusto se... Ok, beh, silenziatore ne ho ancora. Per un po', quindi... Ah, pure là ce n'è. È figa. Ogni tanto possiamo trovare nelle aree dei prigionieri. Come questo.
To send a prisoner to Mother Base, equip the Fulton recovery system. Select equipment by pressing the square or circle button while holding the L2 button.
E anche se c'è un soffitto, non importa, lui passa comunque. A questo punto liberiamo anche l'altro.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Dov'era? Qua dentro? Sì.
Press the action button in front of a prisoner to take them to Mother Base using the Fulton recovery system. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Ciao. Nada. Missioni. Oppetelai.
Looks like there's no way around him. You up for this, Snake?
Appunto. Molto Monster Hunter. Io comunque adesso ritorno con la schermata gigante perché andiamo subito con la boss fight. Ho intenzione di procedere abbastanza velocemente con The Phantom Pain, anche perché vorrei cercare, per quanto voglio portarlo comunque bene, di finirlo in certo senso il più in fretta possibile. Oggi è l'11, sì. Non credo che ci metta, comunque voglio mostrarvi le cose importanti di Peace Walker che ci serviranno anche in chiave The Phantom Pain. Però, seleziono la missione, toccherà farlo ogni volta sto giochino perché io non mi fido. Non mi fido. Ok, battaglia contro il veicolo, corazzato. E ho ancora fatto di nuovo lo stesso errore. Torniamo. Ok. Battaglia veicolo
That's an
corazzato.
armored vehicle unit, Snake. Either destroy the vehicle or neutralize the soldiers. Take it out.
Faccia capire che ci sono diversi modi in cui puoi sconfiggere questa boss fight. Noi andremo con quello più cacciarone. E infatti, battaglia.
Combat.
PKM, Gustav, Low. Ci sta tutto. Vediamo dopo. Ci sono delle cassette interessanti da ascoltare. No, non volevo questa. Per fare una figata. Vabbè. Diamoci dentro.
No need to take out the armored vehicle just yet. Neutralize the troops first.
E invece,
The accompanying soldiers are armed to the teeth. Watch yourself.
lo sto massacrando, poverino, mi spiace. È troppo forte. Troppo forte. Comunque ci vogliono un po' più di colpi, per buttarlo giù, ve lo dico. Mi tranquillizzo. Ho già battuto. Mi spiace. Volevo esagerare. Mission accomplished. Era anche Kazuhira deluso. Troppo semplice, troppo facile. Come equipaggiamento avanzato, ci credo.
Shoot el Chico Libri!
Amanda!
Chico.
What? What is it?
Can you roll me one? Tobacco.
Oh, yeah.
Chico.
Hold still.
I treated him like a kid again. We fought. I didn't want Chico to know. Kept it a secret. Somoza's Guardia chased us out of Nicaragua. Across the Rio San Juan. And we ended up here. The only reason we've been able to keep on fighting.
Amanda.
The factory. You saw it?
The banana factory.
A front. It's a drug refining plant. The KGB set it up for us to run. We used the income to buy food and weapons. Mi viejo never said a word, but we all knew. Everyone except Chico. Everything we have. Our weapons, our compass. He brought it all together. We were going to rebuild our country. Rebuild Nika with our own hands. Even if we had to dirty our hands to do it. But it's all over. We lost our cacique. Papa. I could never replace him. Now they've taken the plant from us too. There's no place left to regroup. No way to fight la revolución.
Here, I rolled you one.
What about you? You're going after that cargo?
Yeah.
Must be important, hmm?
Looks that way. It looks like it could be nukes.
What? Nukes? Madre de Dios. No time to waste. We must get to Irasu. The transport route leads there. It must be where they're holding Chico and my compas, too. Whenever Chico and I argue, he goes off to be by himself. That's why he knows more than anybody about their bases. He... Chico...
You're pretty worried about your baby brother.
This is why I'm not fit to be a leader.
Fine. It's a little bit out of my way, but just tell me where I need to go.
There's a prison. Up in the mountains. That's probably where he is.
A prison in the mountains.
You must do something for me. If you can't save Chico, I want you to ease his pain, end his humiliation. If he gives in, if he's about to sell out his compass, please, at least let him keep his honor.
That's a promise I can't make.
Why?
Amanda, we gave up our homes, but we're still alive. We're still fighting. And there's always another reason to keep on living.
I feel alive again.
Amanda, join my unit until you've healed up.
Your unit?
Yeah.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Snake. Serviente.
Snake? Could it be the great cacique has come to lead us?
Kaz, can you hear me?
MSF here.
One for recovery. She's wounded.
Acknowledged.
Kaz, the cargo on the barge. I was right. It's headed for the mountains.
You think that's where they're taking the nukes?
I'm sure of it. Let's move.
È stato un attimino violento. Ho ucciso 3 persone solo, però. Almeno quello. E volevo solo soffermarmi sulla questione di Amanda e Chico. Chico è stato rapito e la prima cosa che si preoccupa Amanda non è tanto salvare la vita di suo fratello, del suo fratellino o cose, ma salvargli il suo onore. E quindi chiede a Snake che nel caso abbia parlato, abbia confessato di ucciderlo. Non l'ha detto chiaramente, cioè non ha usato queste parole, però ha chiaramente quelle erano le intenzioni. E già questo secondo me fa capire quanto è profondo e pesante la sensazione comunque sempre della guerra, dell'uccidere, dell'omicidio, che non è una cosa leggera da fare, non è una cosa semplice, e Snake gli dice no, appunto. Giustamente.
Snake, Amanda's reached the plant.
Snake,
Amanda, how do you feel?
some first helicopter ride. I'll be perfectly happy if it's my last.
As you can see, she's doing fine. I set Amanda up with her own frequency, so call her anytime you need to.
If you have any questions about American bases or mercenary units, or about El Frente, just ask. And please, do not forget my compass and Chico.
Don't worry.
It's good to be working with you, boss.
Snake, we can monitor her condition in sickbay. Remember to assign roles to any POWs you bring back to Mother Base. How this outfit gets built depends on who we assign to what jobs. That'll determine how Mother Base grows. It's one of your most important roles, boss.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Ok. Quindi direi buttateci subito, andiamo avanti. Non so se arrivo alla prossima boss fight per oggi, però mi piacerebbe. E come al solito torniamo col mio bel faccione. Andiamo nella selezione delle missioni e andiamo con la prossima. Vediamo se c'è qualche anche dialogo interessante, qualche cassetta interessante.
Snake, the nukes appear to have left the coastal marshes and reached the mountains around Irazu. But without a guide, it's going to be tough tracking those things in the mountains. So we need you to infiltrate one of their bases, a prison facility.
I hope nothing's happened to Amanda's brother.
I hear you. There may be other Sandinistas held there too. To bring them back safely to MSF, Use the Fulton recovery system. As I'm sure you know from experience, it's completely harmless. After all, you won't have time to sit there and convince every single one of them to join.
One other thing, Snake.
Amanda.
Those CIA bastards confiscated some of the houses in the village. Chico's got to be inside one of them.
Houses, huh? How do I tell which ones?
When they took over the houses, they installed new front doors for security purposes. The new doors are blue, with peepholes, so you can see what's inside.
Blue doors. Got it.
You're getting close to the end of the transport route. Good luck, Snake.
Ok. Archivio missioni. E adesso abbiamo anche un generale. Amanda. È in Nicaragua. Forza del micro rapporti con gli Stati Uniti su se stessa. Niente di troppo interessante in realtà. Io sono stato qua. Qua niente di interessante. No, ok. Scusatemi un secondo. Devo tornare col faccione perché devo controllare un'altra cosa. Ok, sì. Sì. Vabbè, niente. Torniamo. Preparazione, togliamoci l'ultima battaglia e andiamo sempre con la giungla. Anche se c'è un'altra più carina. Tigrata. Tigrata ci sta di più. Survival. Let's do it.
Chico's in a prison camp north of here.
Ok. Grazie. Porco. Ah.
That basin will leave you completely exposed.
Camino de lava. Ok.
Sniper, better be careful if you don't want your head blown off.
Patatini.
Chico's in one of these houses. You've got to find him, Snake.
Cazzo. Non ce l'ho, vero? No, l'ho dimenticato. Vabbè, sono scemo.
To check inside a house, press the action button in front of the door.
Mama!
Mi sa di no. Oh, ma siete proprio peggio dei soldati genetici, cioè.
Supposedly the houses being used to hold prisoners have been fitted with blue doors.
Chico, is that you?
Trovato? Perché può cambiare sempre posizione.
Who's there?
Chico, it's me.
You're that photographer.
That's right. A war photographer.
Huh? I thought you were here for the birds.
Yeah, the birds of the battlefield.
Whoa! Is that chess? Can I see it? Wow, the same kind of chair used!
You can't keep it, kid. Here, have these instead.
Those photos! Huh. Oh no, Amanda!
She's safe. Don't worry.
You sure?
We're patching her up back at my place.
She's hurt?
I said, don't worry. It's just a broken leg.
You got any cigarettes? A cigar, huh? Hey!
Not for kids. Chico, do you know where they took the cargo?
Cargo? What cargo?
Let me rephrase that. How do they get stuff from the coast up here?
Oh, that I can tell you. When the cargo gets to the harbor, they first send it up the marshes on a barge. Then, they load it onto a jungle train past the banana plantation and transport it by rail. The train stops here. When it gets to the train terminal past the coffee plantation, they reload it again. This time onto a truck, which disappears into a tunnel heading toward the mountains.
Disappears? Chico, what's on the other side of that tunnel?
Nobody knows. None of our compas ever got close enough. He's protected by a spirit.
Spirit?
Yeah, a giant monster. El Basilisco.
The king of snakes.
No, really, I saw it. I was camping up there one day, and just as I was waking up around dawn, I heard this loud noise. I opened my eyes and saw an enormous shadow. Must have been 30 bara at least. He was walking, on legs as big as trees.
Where did you see it?
At the terminal near the tunnel, but I only saw it that one time.
What exactly were you doing there?
Well, me and my sister got into a fight.
And you just happened to go camping.
You know, their train should be arriving at the place I saw El Basilisco right about now.
Is it far?
No, really. Go past the coffee plantation, and it'll be to the north. What are you chasing?
Something that could keep the world in balance. Or destroy it.
Huh?
I heard that place was a narcotics plant before those guys took it over. But you already knew that, didn't you? Look, I get it. Even revolutionaries need to pay the bills. Still, must be tough for a kid like you to swallow.
You're damn right it is. The route they use to transport stuff is the same one mi viejo used to smuggle drugs. He sold the drugs to the Norte Americanos and used the profits to fund the army. They tried to keep it hidden from me.
Is that why you went camping?
Yes. I managed to sneak into the plant a few times and I tried to set it on fire. Everyone treats me like a child. I couldn't stand it anymore. I'm not a kid, I'm 12.
Couldn't do it though, could you? Chico, growing up means choosing how you're gonna live your life. To do the right thing, you sometimes have to leave the things you care about behind. Parents, family, your homeland.
But mi viejo. Papa.
Chico, look at the photos.
Mi viejo.
He's gone, but there's one thing you don't ever leave behind. Your memories. Keep them safe. You want to get out of here, Chico?
I do, but...
Come back with me. Your sister's waiting for you.
I can't go back. I can't face everybody.
You told them where your compas are. I see. Nothing to be ashamed of. Pain gets the better of us all.
wish I was dead.
Okay then. I'll put you out of your misery.
What?
Any last words? Shoot. You are only going to kill a man. I just wasted a bullet. Don't waste your life. Listen to me, Chico. You died here today. You understand? You're hombre nuevo. A new man. Now, give that new life to me.
Huh?
Fight with me, little soldier. Show me how strong you really are. Dry your tears, then promise me one thing. No smoking until you get older. Remember, real heroes are never as polished as the legends that surround them.
You got it, boss.
Snake is fine.
What's that? Ah!
Ecco, anche qua voglio soffermarmi un attimo e analizzare quello che è successo. Qui, per la prima volta, a livello cronologico parlo, quindi togliendo Metal Gear Solid 3, gli eventi di Metal Gear Solid 3, qua forse per la prima volta vediamo il suo cambiamento, come lui si è cambiato da Snake Eater, da prima della missione virtuosa. Qui John ha appena reclutato un bambino, quindi lo sta facendo un bambino soldato. Per quanto gli dice di comportarsi da uomo, che ormai anche lui dice io sono un uomo, ma è un bambino. E gli ha salvato la vita. Qua inizia a essere veramente Big Boss, per davvero.
Snake, Chico made it over.
Snake!
Chico, you made it.
Made it. Don't give me that. You say you're gonna give me a new life, and then you nearly kill me.
I take it you didn't enjoy the trip.
What's the big idea? Dragging me off in a balloon. I might as well have taken a Calibri.
At least you got a nice view. Or are you afraid of heights?
Whatever. I just wish you would explain it to me first.
Would you have agreed to go if I did?
Thank you for saving us, Snake.
Amanda, a word of advice.
What?
Stop treating him like a child.
Yes. Yes, I know. You're right. I shouldn't.
Amanda, you're coming back after your leg heals, right?
Of course. We still have work to do.
We, huh? Are you sure you've got Chico's future in mind when you say that?
What do you mean? We're sworn to our father's cause, to helping the revolution succeed.
Revolution or no revolution, you pick up a gun and sooner or later you're going to hell. Are you prepared for that?
I am. If the alternative is giving up the country I love, I'll take hell.
Really? Well then, you're gonna have to stop treating Chico like a brother and start treating him like a soldier.
You're right.
Welcome to hell.
Snake, can I ask you a favor?
Shoot.
You find any prisoners from El Frente, you bring them back alive. Because...
You're trying to make amends for talking.
Not just that. Because they're compas.
All right. But first, I've got to catch up to that cargo.
I'll do whatever I can to help. Call me if there's anything you need to know about the area.
And what?
Let me know if you encounter any wildlife you've never seen before.
Never seen before? What, like that basilisco you were talking about?
I'm talking about UMAs.
UMAs?
You know, like ancient ancient dinosaurs or legendary monsters. One day, I'm going to be a hunter.
Is that right? Okay, sure.
If you want to know more, I'm happy to tell you.
Right. I'll be in touch, Chico.
Okay, Snake. The enemy's cargo is headed for the next outpost, a rail terminal.
Chico says no one's ever set foot past there.
Their main base is probably on the other side of that tunnel. Unless we catch those spears before reaching it, they'll be in enemy hands. You've got to stop them. Hurry, Snake.
E come al solito qua teniamo quel faccione, spero di non fare gaff come prima. Segui il treno nella giungla.
Snake, according to Chico, the nuclear materials will be loaded from a train and onto a truck at a rail terminal near the eastern foot of Irazu. If we can't cut him off at that terminal, we'll be in a world of hurt. Hurry, Snake.
Ok. Vediamo se c'è... Adesso che abbiamo... No, non ci interessa troppo. Vabbè.
Snake, legend has it, a place called Isla del Monstruo is near Costa Rica.
Isla del Monstruo.
It was discovered in the 18th century by Caribbean pirates sailing over to the Pacific. And the island in Treasure Island is based on one near Costa Rica too.
Ah, Treasure Island. I remember reading that.
You've read it too? Ah, that makes things easier. In Nicaragua, we too have a story about a group of pirates that encountered a flying monster out at sea. Some even say they landed on this monster island, though we still don't know exactly where it is. That's the reason I've always wanted to come to Costa Rica.
Ha! I see.
Ooh, I heard another story about a talking cat that lives somewhere in Costa Rica. They say it'll take you to this place.
Interesting stuff.
Want to know more about the island?
Maybe later. If I'm headed that way, you can fill me in.
Okay, just let me know.
Bene. Il resto non credo che ci siano robe importanti. Base. Quantità di informazioni geografiche, per lo più niente di interessante. Preparazione missione. Però facciamo i furbi. Il Walkman non mi serve. E delle armi. Delle armi. Ricordo. Scusa, Ah, ok. Ok. Togliamo il Walkman, appunto. Mettiamo. Questo va benissimo. Anche se sono da solo, poverino sfigato. Andiamo. Almeno spero.
The train terminal is on the other side of the coffee factory. Head for the factory first. To get to the coffee factory, you'll first need to backtrack to the fork in the road.
Adesso il nostro obiettivo è raggiungere questo posticino qua. E per farlo, come vedete, ci sono due vie: o tornare indietro e poi andare, tornare indietro, quindi andare allo svincolo e poi andare all'ingresso, oppure c'è un'altra strada. Teoricamente dovremmo tornare indietro perché se vedete, adesso ve lo mostro. Il passaggio, dove minchia è? Era qui. Ma noi siamo persone intelligenti, abbiamo una scatola. Sto bene qui, questo è il mio posto, ricevimento. Come si... Porca boia. Com'è che si abbandonava la scatola? Oddio. Ho fatto la cagata. Ah no, ok. Modifica la durata. Lasciala per piazzarla. Modificata per migliorare la durata. Non è vero, bugia. Vabbè, se mai è il caso, vedo che ho qualche... Posso mirare da dentro? Non me lo ricordavo questa cosa. Ok. Ah, ecco. Ok, ok. Sono scemo io, ok. No. Voilà. No, ho sbagliato. Scusate, sono deficiente. Ok. Perché non posso lasciarla? Ah, ok. Pareva. Vuole? O petalare. Un'altra scatola. Shortcut. Se non avessi fatto tutto questo casino sarei arrivato anche prima. Perché sono cretino, non mi ricordo le cose. Vabbè. Il cadalso. No, no, nessuno. Ehi.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Stealth. Ehi.
Pass through the coffee factory to reach the train terminal.
E niente. Scusa.
we're just in time. Neutralize all enemies and secure the train.
Ok, sembra tutto libero. No. Ok.
Check out the cargo.
Nukes.
Ed eccoci. E a quanto pare l'abbiamo perso di poco il carico. Veramente di poco. Seleziona missione. Questa volta non cambio, dai, in teoria siamo a posto. Battaglia. Carro armato. T-72U.
Snake, that's an enemy tank unit. Either neutralize the soldiers or destroy the tank. Get them.
Distruggiamolo.
Combat.
Mi spiace. Non avete roba interessante. Il cadalso. Ah, i déjà vu.
An enemy
Distruggere un
tank.
carro
Is there
armato.
somewhere you can hide, boss?
There are train cars, but they won't hold up against a gun like that.
Even a freight train? Incredible.
But they'd keep me out of sight. Temporarily.
Use them to look for an opportunity to hit its treads or the fuel tank at the back. But
Don't forget about that gun, huh?
or the soldiers. They may try to flank you.
Right.
You can also stop it by taking out all the soldiers. You can do it, Snake.
Non c'è il gunner a cui devo lanciare la granata dentro. No, peccato. Più come ai vecchi tempi. Iniziamo il macello.
Neutralize the enemy troops.
Questo si chiama poco amico. È stata una buona idea. facendo un po' il mazzo, c'è da dire. Però così anche fa, troppo facile da dire.
Snake, the truck is headed up the mountain road past the tunnel.
So it was nukes after all.
What now? Their main base is up ahead.
I better hurry after them then.
But...
Kaz, if I don't get moving, it'll be too late.
All right. I guess you never did let dangerous assignments or risk aversion get in your way.
How do I get inside the mountain? I can forget about the tunnel.
Yeah, the tank took care of that.
Any other routes?
Why don't I let a local expert take over?
Snake, you need a way into the mountain?
Yeah, got one.
Let's see. Do you remember that precinct I was in?
In the village, right?
Right. Go back to the village and head north. There is a bridge that connects to the mountain road. It crosses over a gorge. That's probably the best way. But there is a little problem. The path heading north from the village is barricaded. You might have to break through.
Got it.
The heart of Irasu. That's where the enemy's base has got to be, Snake. And maybe...
Let me guess. The Basilisco.
You don't believe me, do you?
No, I mean, we'll have to see.
Snake, Irazu features a number of crater lakes. The Odeberg government had planned to use those lakes to construct hydroelectric plants as one of its big state development projects. The project was scrapped, but there's still a small opening at the bottom of the lake.
Meaning?
I checked the satellite imagery, but didn't see anything man-made, which means they probably built a base inside the mountain. Could just be a storage igloo for explosives, or maybe some kind of research facility.
What do they hope to accomplish by bringing the nukes there?
First things first, get past that barricade north of the village. Looks like the only way through is the noisy way. You'll have to blow it up.
E con ciò finiamo la live di oggi. Stavo per dire di stasera, però no, non è ancora sera, anche se ormai qui abbiamo finito. Ci vediamo la prossima volta, che non ho più pallida idea di quando sarà, perché ora come sono preso. Se riesco anche domani andrei avanti, andrei proprio avanti di botto. E domani è sempre così, sempre pomeriggio. Devo vedere come sono preso più che altro col lavoro. Comunque, nel caso, ci vediamo la prossima volta. E mi raccomando, peace. Ora più che mai.